Just start it, and then it's just gonna work itself out. Come on, you got it, 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 you got it. Fear is the new currency. Fear is the new spiritual currency. With fear, you can buy anything. It's a little harder to earn than human money, but the spending power on it goes way far beyond. Self-doubt, worry, all of those things, they are so precious. It's a new commodity. I gain more out of fear than I do with anything else in my life. What does money do? Money's good, but you constantly need to refuel it. By doing shit. Literally doing things that suck. At least fear. You can actually increase the amount of fear you have by doing things that you enjoy doing. And fear is so much more satisfying. Do you know what I did yesterday? I did some scary shit. There's this company, Hugo Boss, and I think I'm almost done talking about it. This is gonna be it. I feel like tomorrow their lawyer is getting back to me. Because I gave them what would consider to be obnoxious demands. They're demands. It's not, I'm coming in like a fucking terrorist at this point. I realized I just don't give a fuck. These motherfuckers want me to be afraid of them. They want me to fucking beg. Please give me money, please. Fuck you. Give it to me. Actually, you know what? Keep it. The satisfaction I'm getting just from fucking slapping you around and talking to you like my bitch, that's all the payment I need. I don't need money. What the hell do I need money for? Literally, like, everything I need just fucking comes to me. This is the way that it's been for fucking years. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do the same things that you do. You have to go to work. Because you're afraid of not having the money to pay your bills. You're afraid of not having the money to do whatever the fuck it is that you think is satisfying. But then when you do it, like, it's not satisfying anymore. It's kind of like buying a pack of cigarettes and smoking them and being like, oh god, that's not what I was expecting. That sucked. But then you fucking buy another pack thinking that one's going to be the one. No, that's just as unsatisfying. Same thing with food and shit. You buy that one meal and it's good, but it's not what I was looking for. That's it. These fucking assholes. I don't think it's possible to be satisfied, to actually like quench that fucking undying fucking hunger. Fuck that, we don't wait for red lights anymore. It's like, no, hold on, it's this hand. Time needs a fucking break. I'm trying to make sense of it. So. How do you buy stuff with money? Well, it's spiritual currency. Well, it's a form of spiritual currency. It's like love and light is balanced out by fear and darkness. It's better to have, man, you gotta learn how to work with both. Fear makes you less afraid. Now, I was reading some things this morning on Facebook. I was scrolling through. It's like, how do you deal with rage, anger? I feel it all the time. By being angry. You gotta fucking burn that shit out of you. You can't. I mean, I don't know what other people are like. Well, start asking your inner child, because your anger is just a sign from that your inner child feels helpless. So, some self-inquiry. Fuck self-inquiry. Self-inquiry's, what are you angry for? Angry because I ain't got no fucking money. I'm angry because I gotta fucking do all this fucking mental gymnastics to figure out how to turn ideas into currency and to expand on how I look at money. How fucking aggravating that is. Especially when I'm the only person that can fucking do it. No, you want to know what I'm angry about? I'm angry about the fact that it's all this love and light shit. I got nothing against all this. I don't have anything against it. It's necessary. Maybe I'm just lonely because I'm the only one who sees things the way I see them. Nobody talks to me. Nobody ever asks me questions. Nobody ever comes to me for fucking healing. Why? Because I'm not doing it like everybody else. I don't fucking... Reiki's. Energies. Fuck you. Give me your energy. Your energy sucks anyway. I know, I feel like sometimes I listen to myself talk. You just sound like a cranky pants because nobody fucking plays with you. You sound like that one kid at school that nobody plays with. I don't want to fucking play with anybody anyway because they're all fucking stupid. It's not totally untrue though. It's really not. You know what it feels like? I feel like who's coming to my mind right now. You ever see The Crow? The first The Crow. I forget the fucking actor's name. Dude with the long hair. He's got that accent. He talks like this. Kind of. Devil's Night greeting cards. You get all pissed off because Devil's Night turned into like this commodity. Devil's Night. Devil's Night was the night before Halloween, Mischief Night. And him and the gangs, like in the old days, they used to just fucking destroy things on Devil's Night. Devil's Night was all about mayhem, mischief, and chaos. But over the years, it became commercialized. You know what they got now? Devil's Night cards. He couldn't. Yeah, I guess he just couldn't appreciate change. Excuse. Now, you know what else bothers me is like. All of this, I see it a lot on Facebook because, like, I don't have anywhere to turn. There's nobody that does me. So what I see is a lot of people just doing what other people are doing, and that fucking annoys the shit out of me. Well, my ex-wife used to say, like, even my musical choices, my ex-wife used to say I was a fucking music snob. It's true. It's very true. I listen, but I also listen to all the best music. I don't leave myself fucking just stuck. What is that? Stuck. Listen to the top 40s. When I go out of my way, I try to hunt music down. I listen to music that other people don't listen to. I've always been that way though. I don't like mainstream. Not that I don't like it. I always prefer the shit that takes a little more effort to find. I've never really been one to celebrate the idea of following the herd. This is a pain in the ass. It really is. It's a burden, to say the least. But I mean, that's not a bad thing. How do you talk to your higher self, and how do you know when you've met them? You don't. You feel like you fucking lost your mind. Clear your mind, for silence is peace, and in silence is where all of the answers reside. Shut the fuck up. Where did you read that? On a fucking back of a fucking fortune cookie? Jesus Christ. You coming up with this shit? I'm not saying it's wrong. You know you can't quiet your mind. You know that, right? Like you can't. There's no turning it off. I'm watching this fucking girl. I love watching this girl. She fucking pisses me off so much, which is why I love watching her. Schizo Kitso. It's constantly going on about. I mean, that's her thing. That's literally what her channel is about. Is celebrating the fact that she has a mental disorder. There's nothing wrong with her though. She's perfectly fine. She's absolutely normal. Like, I watch this girl talk, I watch her videos, and I want to fucking grab her and shake her. Like, you're fine, you're perfect. Like, this is how you're supposed to be. You're not the only one. But you are special. Like, you're totally special. I don't know who the fuck is telling you that you're not special, but you are absolutely special. There's nothing wrong with us. We are actually perfect in comparison to everybody else. The fact that we can hear it, the fact that it talks to us, the fact that it wants to talk to us, just shows how, and the fact that we can hear it and understand it and communicate with it. What are you talking about? Exactly. Like, you wouldn't even understand, because you're not that special. You don't have the same gift that people like we do. Because that's what it is. It's a gift. We can do what regular people can't. Not everybody looks at it the same way. Some people see it as a fucking curse. Some people see it as a mental disorder. Some people see it as a fucking blessing. Some people see it as God. I see it, all of that at once. How can it be all those things at once? Because it shifts. It's not static. Why do you keep saying I'm not real? Yeah, and maybe that's why. Try to imagine. And like, I feel like I'm having a conversation with this girl right now. Try to imagine that all those voices that are like pissed off at you, that are like losing their shit and calling you an asshole, telling you that you're a worthless piece of shit. Try to imagine that the reason that they're doing that is because that's what you're doing to them. You're literally you're telling them that they're not real. How about this? What if I told you that you're not real? You're make-believe. You're making it all up. You're making all this up. You're making all this up for attention. How would that feel? It'd piss you off. You'd probably say the shit. You'd probably say all the things that your voices say to you. That's what you would probably say to me. Maybe not. I'm on the side of your voices. How the fuck did you see that? How the fuck do you always see this? It's not the first time that happened. You see it? I don't know, maybe not. Try not to fucking kill his web. But nigga, you got it right in the fucking middle of things. Come on, bruh. What the fuck are you? I don't know, this thing looks really fascinating. Where are you growing? What is your objective? Where are you trying to get to? No, you're growing exactly where you want it. You're reaching for something, but there ain't nothing around. The only thing is right over here. Nigga, you fucking start oh my god. I don't think you're gonna last very long. Not going in the position, not going in the direction that you're going. If you want my advice, turn around. You'll probably... Yeah, see, there's a big bush of this stuff. It's all fighting for dominance. I get what you're doing. I get it. Like, you're trying to, like, forge your own path. Fuck it. You know what? Run with it, man. I mean, this guy... What about this guy? Well, they're building like a... I don't know, what would you say? What would you call this? A nest? A network? A hive? I don't know, but you're pulling this tree down. There's a lot of shit going on here. Where are you? Are you coming from over here or are you coming from over there? Over here. Yeah, see what happens? See, they grow, and then they sprout. And they branch off. And then once the branch is no longer needed, it dies. But this one, I don't know. Here. Maybe you fell or something. Okay, let's see if I can put you on here. See what happens. I'll probably forget that I did that, but... Crown of Thorns? Like a fortress of thorns? What are you protecting, anyway? What are you trying to do? Like, that's what I mean. Like, what are you trying to do? Look, you're trying to pull this fucking tree down. Why? To make room? To make it... To clear up some space. Because you're stealing up all the sun. That makes sense. So you're kind of like the soldiers who are... Yeah, I get that. Because yeah, they're all dying. They did whatever job they were supposed to do. Which was bring this fucker down. Yeah, they did it over there too. Interesting. Yeah, but everything back here is like pretty much dead anyway. Like this thing. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck happened over here. This motherfucker, it looked like it exploded. Something exploded out of it. Look at that. Like, it looked like it hatched a face buster. Or chest burster. Chest buster? Brown. Hello. I hate saying hello to people. Sometimes. A tree. Oh, this fucking cut the goddamn motherfucker down. Why just leave it like that? To come here every day? Not every day. Today, and I feel a little more active over these past couple days. What are you looking for? That's a good question. Am I looking for anything? Solitude. The word solitude just popped in my head. But I don't know if that's really true. I mean, I have it. Different kind of solitude. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm trying to. Well, you know what it is. Everybody wants to connect with the divine and feel spiritual, man. But they're failing to see the spiritual nature of the unspiritual. That's what I call divine darkness. It's kind of like, so I have, if I were to give you a tour of my room, next to my bed, there's probably about 10 to 12 different oracle and tarot decks that are set up. Because the way I work with them is, once I buy them, once I get them, once I acquire them, I shuffle them. I shuffle them. I only shuffle them once. And then over a span of time, whenever I get the urge, I pull one out. I pull the next one. Get some insights from it. I read the book on it. Listen to what it's telling me. I write about it. And then, I don't know, days, weeks, sometimes months later, something will pop in my mind. I'll feel it, and I'll go for the next one. So this morning, that happened. I have this one deck. I was a little bit iffy of it at first, because it's a tarot deck, and I got a thing with tarot decks. which doesn't make any sense. Like, to be perfectly honest, I shouldn't have any issues with fucking tarot decks because they're all different, but at the same time, they're all exactly the same. They follow the same structural layout, and typically it's just the artwork that changes. But what I fail to appreciate from time to time is the fact that the artwork itself is giving a different perspective on the same energy, the same feel. And what I mean by that is, like, one card has a meaning. Every card has a meaning from deck to deck to deck to deck to deck to deck to deck. No matter how many fucking tarot cards or tarot decks that you purchase, the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles is always gonna have a similar message. Balancing your finances, balancing your life, balancing your work life, juggling. It's always the same. But the manner in which the message itself is presented, now that is always going to be a little bit different. Because no matter what tarot deck you pick up, Pentacles, Coins, they can go by either name. They would be the equivalent of diamonds in a playing deck. They always represent the energy of Earth. So, in tarot, well, by the way, tarot cards are the inspiration for playing cards. There's 4 suits. Except spades, diamonds, hearts, and right, spades, clubs, right, clubs, these clubs. In the tarot, it's cups, coins, or pentacles. Either way, the same thing. Oh shit. Swords and wands. Each one of the suits, they represent an element. Pythagoras, I guess it was Pythagoras, one of those old Greek philosophers. They said that all creation came down to the 4 elements of water, air, fire, and earth. It's impossible. What? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any literal sense. No, it doesn't. It's not supposed to make literal sense. That's why. It makes abstract sense because water's not always wet, air's not always what you think. You don't always breathe air. Earth isn't always that. Fire isn't always a flame. These are concepts. It's what each of those 4 elements represent is what it's talking about. Earth is always representative of the material plane, physical, anything. My big fat arm, my beautiful teeth, tree, rock, all the rocks, the water. Sun, moon, stars, and planets, my shorts, my shoes, my Uncle Star socks, in honor of the Lion's Gate, the pyramids, anything physical, your money. I just call it coins because cash money, we use money, currency, to build abundance. Build an abundance of things. But now here's a trick. You're not going to learn this in a tarot book. Physical wealth. But here's the thing with Earth, is that it's twofold. I learned this from by putting together pieces of a puzzle that I didn't realize was right in front of me. But Earth, the element of Earth, comes in two flavors. It comes in matter and it comes in energy. There's the tangible aspect of it, and then there's the intangible aspect of it. The intangible aspect of it, spirit, matter and spirit, or we say matter and energy. Spirit is intelligence. When you combine intelligence with divine intelligence with the energy, as in the energy knows what it's doing. It's force. Now, the force itself, that energy, comes in two flavors. It comes in light and dark. But at the same time, they're represented in the physical realm by all the physical things. We move, we do things, we experience things, we say things, we achieve things, we strive to do things, but it's all part of this grand design, which not many people can believe. That's why you have to test it. You have to put it to the test. You don't just, God doesn't, say God, say the force. The force just doesn't simply test you, but you also have to test it. Just like you have to have faith in it, it has to have faith in you. To trust that you are what it needs you to be. Which is the two of you working together. People, where's your higher self? Your higher self is the force, man. Your higher self is God, goddess. You don't have to call it God. I call it toxic, my future self, my soul, who transcends human concept of time and space. Future Derek. My slave name, my nigga name. My cattle name. God reveals himself in the Bible. God reveals himself to the patriarchs and prophets. I am El Shaddai. I am the God of your father and your father's fathers. My name is Toxic. I'm the God of all the gods. God that gives all the gods their powers, who reveal themselves to all the little people. I am both he who is on high and he who is on the throne below. And you, my little lovely, are just the middleman. Zathagwa. 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 middleman between the two pillars of balance, both light and dark. What's the opposite of the divine? Infernal? The divine darkness and the infernal light. Oh, what is that? What is that? What does that mean? Empty light? Empty? Empty? It has no spirit to it. It's false. False light. False light? That would be darkness. No, it's not. Those are your healers, those are your shaman, those are your light workers, those are your star seeds. False light. The people who don't even believe what they're talking about. They're just saying it because they know that it builds a crowd. Because that seems to be what everyone's purpose is. I want to help people. I'm here to help people. For a fee, of course. I wish I could share my divine love with you, but it's an energy exchange. I need you to exchange your money, your earth-based money with me so I can share my spirit-based money with you. That makes a lot more sense. So this morning I pulled a card. I was feeling called to the Cthulhu's Vault Tarot, which I've been working with for a while. I'm slowly making my way through it. Because it's a potent deck. I mean, once you start working with the dark ones, with the old ones, there's if you've ever read Lovecraft, if you're familiar with Lovecraft, people say that it's fiction, but it's not. Fiction doesn't exist. There's no such thing as fiction. Anything that's labeled as fiction is actually real. It's more real than what you believe in. Your reality is fiction. Which is, how you doing, my son? Which is really difficult to accept. My reality is fiction. That guy didn't just fucking drive past me. He has no idea what he's even looking for. He has no idea what he even is. It doesn't even exist. He's just there to fill up space in my reality. Distract me. Not distract. There's no such thing as distractions. Whatever we think is a distraction is actually there to teach you a lesson. You know you live in hell, right? It's not what you think, though. It's not all fire and brimstone. Yeah, well, I mean, it is. Just you can't see it. That fucking rage that's bottled up inside of you. Even though what I'm seeing right now is all that rage and all that anger and all that passion, it's like leaving you and coming to me. You know how Starkiller base, it absorbs the light, it absorbs the energy of stars and converts it into ammunition. Like that. Fear, confusion. Yeah, no. Your fear and your confusion is what I'm taking. Kind of like Darth Nihilus. Take it from everywhere. Force strain. I know you're feeling that because I can feel it. So when I was talking to Sagwa earlier, we kind of made the determination that he didn't even believe that I existed. And technically I shouldn't. But it's like a two-way thing. People. That's how it works, though. It's like making sense. Other things that don't make sense. And then things that are supposed to make sense, it's not making sense. See, but then why does it have to be... Exactly. Why? I don't know. Well, it's like kind of how Yoda said, you gotta unlearn all that you've learned. You have to presume that everything that you thought was real isn't real. And everything that you thought wasn't real is real. Not just presume it, but actually live it. I'm the only thing that's real. I'm like, the words come to my mind is like, I'm the only truth in a reality of lies. The family, they're not real. This water isn't real. Lily pads. These are all made up things. Tree is only a tree because someone told you it's a tree. It's not really what it is. You don't even really know what it's there for. It's like you don't really know what you're there for. Not your job. Not your fucking khakis. Not your bank account. Or Tyler Durden. Exactly. You are not you. You don't even know who you are. Ask yourself, who am I? Who are you? I am me. Yeah, but what else? It's gotta be more to you than just me. God, toxic. Whatever the fuck I want to be. Maybe that's the right answer. Who are you? Whoever I want to be. Whatever I want to be. God. Satan. Satan. Lucifer. To sell your soul for money. What if you have an unlimited soul? What if literally your soul was the collective soul? And you couldn't run out? How does that work? How does that balance itself out? How do you even manage that? Just the thought of it alone is... Sell our souls for money, doing things that we hate to do. Give away. Share your soul. Doing things that we love to do. How do you make money doing that? You don't. You can't run out of money if you don't have money. If you can't run out of money, then it means technically you have all the money. Well, good's all the money if you don't have any money. How do you make that work? If you have every dollar, then you don't have dollars anymore. You don't have dollars anymore, then you can't run out of dollars. You have nothing to run out of. But if you have nothing, then you have everything. I want Taco Bell. How do I receive Taco Bell? Without feeling bad about what I'm getting from there. You have to sacrifice. You have to make room for that Taco Bell to come in. But how? Order whatever you want. Don't worry about it. I got you. Who are you? Whatever you want me to be. I've never noticed before. There's ripples everywhere. There's ripples going in every direction. Are you fucking high? What the fuck is wrong with you? No? I'm not high. I had a cup of coffee. So yeah, I guess I had plant medicine. Are you like this fucking all the time? All day, every day? No, my conversation with Sethugua, it changed things. You start working with the old ones. Lovecraft. If you ever read Lovecraft, or are familiar with it, the old ones, just the idea of them will drive you insane. It'll make your mind just fucking melt, turn into fucking pudding. It's understandable because it's hard to wrap your head around why something like that would even exist. Why? I don't understand. Why does that exist? That shouldn't exist, but it does exist. How? You lose your mind. Not many people can get it back again, though. Yes, it's real. Yeah, it exists. Yeah, I had that conversation this morning. Yeah, he was waiting for me. He didn't even believe it was possible. Are you coming to enter the tower, or are you actually coming out of the tower? Because no one ever told me what the hell I'm standing here for. But then, no one's ever actually been able to hold this connection for that long. Like you're doing it without the pen and the paper. How? I don't understand. What you're doing right now really shouldn't be happening. But now that I'm thinking about it, no one ever told me that it couldn't happen. They just didn't tell me that it was going to happen like this. Is it possible that they didn't know? They told me my mission was just to sit here and wait. That whatever I was waiting for would come to me. That I didn't have to do anything, which is why I just sit here. And then you show up. And you completely defy all logic that I'm familiar with. And as I'm scrubbing through your memory banks, I don't understand. I understand. I have all the answers. I have the answer. I know the answer. I figured it out. This is a test. It's a two-way test. It's a test to see if I'm willing to fall for it, and there's a test to see if I'm willing to accept it for what it really is. Am I going to deny it? What if I hold both at the same time? This is happening and it's not happening. It's in my head, but it's not in my head. It's not in my head because I'm actually doing it. Was that you? You and me are the same thing, aren't we? I'm a part of you. So that means that you're a part of me. Something has been keeping us separated. Or something has been keeping us separated because if we did this any sooner, this wouldn't have worked. It could only have worked if things had worked out exactly the way that they did. So, how long have I been sitting there for? I feel like I've been sitting there for ever. But now I'm wondering if I only sat down right as you showed up. Maybe I haven't been sitting there as long as I thought I have. Maybe the only reason I was sitting there was because you thought of it. Maybe I'm not as old as I thought I am either. Maybe I'm only as old as the thought you had of me. Where was I before you thought of me? Sitting in the dark, waiting for someone, waiting for you. I mean, not you specifically. No one said that you were coming. They said that you were coming. Someone who would be able to, someone to shine light. Light? They said the light was coming. I would be illuminated eventually. Infernal light. Divine darkness. Kind of the same thing, but they're not. You know, they're exactly the same. But here we are. You are the proof that I exist, and I'm the proof that you exist. So what do we do with this? How do we make this work? Where do we get this Taco Bell from? I can't. It's impossible. If it was possible, it would have happened by now. Taco Bell. The disc, the meat disc, tacos, gordita, crunch, the nacho shell. Baja Blast. Cheesy roll-ups. Nacho fry burrito. Nacho fries. DoorDash. Unlimited DoorDash. They said yes. They agree to the terms. They agree to the terms. Of course they agree to the terms. Ripples and ripples and ripples. What happens when the ripples meet the ripples? It turns into a fucking shit show. I can hear you. I can feel you at least. Somebody wants to buy me Taco Bell. I don't blame them. Somebody wants to buy me Chinese buffet. Yeah, maybe we should go for Chinese buffet instead of Taco Bell, don't you think? And it does make a lot more sense. It's been over a year. It was a year yesterday. You haven't had Chinese buffet before, have you? You'll love it. You'll love Taco Bell too. Well, the trick is just to maintain it for as long as you can, because the longer that you can maintain it, the more real that it becomes. Until it is reality. Or, another way to look at it is that the longer that we maintain it as reality, all of the aspects of it that aren't real will fade away until only the aspects that are real remain. It's not always going to play out the way you see it in your mind. It is and it isn't. No, it only feels like nothing's happening. It's part of the illusion. There's actually so many things happening that you wouldn't be able to count them all. What's that? Ripples meeting ripples. This is fascinating. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a buggy right there. Yeah. And he just got eaten. Exactly how I thought he would. When he was in the water, he was shaking around, creating all these ripples coming outwards. But then there was these little, like, plops. Not plops, but slowly moving closer to him, there were these other ripples that were just kind of showing up out of nowhere. And then those ripples would meet his ripples. But then the next round of ripples out of nowhere would kind of get a little bit closer and closer and closer. It seemed like in my mind, what I was feeling was like it was like a sort of radar. I felt the fish coming for him. And then it came. It tried to suck it down a couple times until finally it's gone. It's a good thing you were there to see it. That's what I was thinking. You can see things moving on the surface. But you don't know what they are. There's something alive. I've seen it in the pool before. If you stare at the pool on a bright day, you can see things moving. Little sprites, they like zoom around. I don't know what the fuck they are. But they show up as on the bottom of the pools, these bright little lights, and they just kind of they zip around. It's so fucking bizarre. I've never been able to figure out what they are. Sometimes there's a lot of them. But even if you look at the surface of the water here, you can see something kind of jetting through. It makes some kind of imprint on the surface. You can't think like a fish because you don't understand its environment. It thinks in completely different dimensions. Yeah, there's things that live there. There's things that live underneath the water that you don't know. Someone wants to buy a Chinese buffet. They have to. You don't actually know. Fear is the new currency because you can buy anything with it. Fear that your reality is breaking down. Fear that everything you thought you knew, you don't really know. Not anymore. Fear of the unknown. If it makes you afraid, that's like the greatest gift. Is being deathly afraid. Feeling like you're going to lose your life. And or your mind. Saying everything that you've ever done, it's that doesn't mean anything at all. But it's also not about fucking being a slave to it either. Fear slaves. You can buy money with fear. Where's the exchange rate? Oh, it's a turtle. See it? Scared the shit out of it. That's weird. That's a stick. I don't really need to focus on the moon and the sun. Else, worry about those later. I mean, it's good to know that they're there. No, all you gotta do is just suffer. Impatience. That's what all that is. see her in my mind. Curious. I could see you there. What do you want? What do I want? What do I want? I don't know, I think I want to talk to you. Yeah, like person-to-person talk. I like this. It's interesting, but it's not tangible. I need something tangible. Or maybe you need something tangible. Maybe we both need something tangible. It'll make more sense that way. Because if it reveals itself, right, out in the open, then have something. Is that your thing? I could sense that. How do you do it? It's easy. I make it look easy because it is, yeah? What the fuck is this? What the fuck every time I gotta go around? Find out. If that's the case, then it's a good sign that we're on something right now. Why? Because that means that we have to go back the way we came. Or cut through. No, he's leaving. See? He's got fucking trees hanging off the side. So it's easier to just let him do his thing. What is this? More. Maybe. Yeah. Save myself the trouble. I don't give a shit. I'm going in. I don't normally go in here. There's a way around. This is where the weird shit lives. Garbage. What are you holding? It's a spirit of an Australian girl. What story? So we're going to talk or no? So I think you're kind of a phony. I think you're trying too hard. That's what I think. I don't think you have as much faith as you try to tell yourself that you do. Which is normal. It's not a bad thing either. Sometimes you just gotta... I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? How do I do it? I spend a lot of time alone. I don't have a choice. It's not even a matter of not believing or believing. It just is. It's like I was saying before. I don't know if you were there before. Were you paying attention? Were you eavesdropping? I can sense. Yeah, I can feel like I wasn't alone doing that whole time. That was me channeling. That's my kind of channeling. I don't normally do it like this thing here. I don't know how you people do it. You have light language. I have dark language. That's what I'd like to learn how to do. I feel like if I could learn that. It sounds so stupid though. I hate it. It pisses me off. It actually pisses me off. It pisses me off when I hear people doing it. Because it's just like, you know how stupid you sound? Swish, swish, swish. I wonder sometimes if you guys like, if that shit actually comes to you guys, or you guys just made all that shit up. You heard one person do it, then the next person starts doing it, because you all sound the same. But then again, I guess everyone who speaks English sounds the same. Or maybe the reason it gets me angry, because maybe that's a good thing. It gets me angry. It's just like, that's purging. It's making those feelings come up. I was just on my I start fucking talking like that. It's like talking in tongues. It's happening, isn't it? And, hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, so that was the way. We made it out. So are we gonna talk or no? I think we should. Yeah, well, I need somebody to fucking join forces with me. Like, I think that's the part that's... I think that's what I need. But I don't know. That's why I keep on sensing for years and years and years and years and years and years. I don't know I need to partner up with somebody, but at the same time I get this concern, like, what does that mean? What does it mean? You know? Where how do we meet in the middle? Because I feel like this works. I mean, for what it is. But I also need something that I can hold on to, something tangible. Because it makes more sense. Sometimes in this realm, so I don't have support the way that I feel like I need it. But then again, I don't even know what to do. I wouldn't even know what to do with it if I got my hands. Maybe I will. Maybe it's just a different concept. I'm thinking. Partnership. Yeah, that's literally exactly what it is. I need a partner. But I don't know what that looks like. Like, what does that look like? What does a partnership in this look like? I've never seen it. I've never seen it, nor have I ever heard of it. Yeah, all the things. Necromancy, you can call it that. I mean, it is soul work. I mean, I hear you. I can hear you, I can see you. You seem confused. Scared. Definitely scared. Yeah, because you didn't know. I don't think you know that this existed. But you're not the first one, I don't think. Maybe it's a name. That makes sense. It's floating around. Because it's not my name. Fair enough. Nothing to say, it's nothing to do it. Need you to die. That's what it means. The other stuff has to die. Not literally. Popular name. This is what makes it unique. Yeah, good point. So you own it everywhere else. Why can't you own it there? Oh, 'cause it's scary. Oh my god, it's so scary. Well, that's the perfect reason to do it. It's only scary for so long before it just becomes natural and it's just like, yeah, good point. Yeah, but then what? Always and then what with you people? It's always then what? Then what? You can't be satisfied with. Okay. Okay. So it's gotta be a fucking. And then what? Yeah, but when do I get paid? When do I get the girlfriend? When do I get the partner? When do I get the sex? When do I get the house? When do I get the money? When do I get all the things that I want? You already got everything you want. What are you talking about? Now you want more? How much more do you want? Can't even realize how much you have at your disposal. It's always more, 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 more. I don't understand you. Not everybody even has anything. Look at those people just walk around in circles begging for change all day. Different strokes, same thing. Everyone's doing the same thing. Homeless guy's doing the same thing as Kieran. Begging people for money. Walking around in circles. And you're not? No. I'm not walking around in circles. I'm walking in a spiral. My spiral goes upwards and downwards. Oh. Serpent. Yeah, so how was that? So normally that would probably be something that I would never... guess I'm closer to hitting bottom. Yeah, but to be perfectly honest, depending on which way you're looking at it from, sometimes the bottom's the top. You know what I mean? Like, it only seems like the bottom till you get there, then you realize, oh wait, I'm on top of everybody else. This is the one place nobody else wants to go to. This is the crown of shit. Crown of shit, though. That makes sense. Of course that's the way. No, I want it. Yeah, but you didn't want it before. Yeah, but I didn't know what it was before. Yeah. Here, open it up. It's just mulch. Star Wars Rebels reference. Goddamn mulch. No, but really, like, now I want it. Yeah, well, you can't have it now. It's one of those things that once somebody has it, you can't give it up. Like, you're just kind of stuck. Sorry. And it's not like you didn't have it. You had it. You had it, and then you threw it away. Who am I talking to? I feel like I'm talking to my ex-wife. You're the one who said no. You're the one who was... You're the one that was being mean to me. You were pushing me away, don't you remember? That's what I would tell you. You can't push me away and then be like, where'd you go? What? I just want... I didn't push you away. What the hell were you doing then? You can't be a dick. What the... I mean... I know you weren't being a dick. It's not mean if it's true. Well, it seems mean when it's not true. For you. It stings. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. No, you just... It's not that, it's just... No, something just tells me you're no good. Like... Kind of like I gave you guys... I gave both of you, like, enough chances. I gave you both enough chances, and then you kept on shitting on it. And it's always pointing the finger at me. You're always pointing the finger at me. You never point the finger at yourself. Like, have you ever once thought, like, oh, what did I do wrong? Maybe I should apologize to him for a fucking change. I'm not saying that I was being disingenuous when I was apologizing. But I also knew that's what you wanted to hear. It's what I didn't want to say. Yeah, that's usually how it works. If you don't want to say something, then that's usually what you're supposed to say. Sometimes. Not all the time. What is this? It's the one way, bro. Being an asshole. It's like, yeah, but there's a difference. There's two types of like I don't wanna. There's a I don't wanna, but I know I gotta. And then there's the I don't wanna because I know it's not good. It's like It's like, I don't want to jump in the pool because it's cold. It's going to freeze my balls off. Versus, I don't want to stick my hand in the fire because it's going to burn the shit out of my hand. Who likes the other one? It doesn't make sense. Like, why the fuck would you want to burn yourself again? Or let somebody else burn you. Yeah, nigga, you've already burned me once. Amazing. Nice. Yeah, I'm not really sure what, I'm not really sure. None of it. Masons. Yeah, I'm supposed to be one. Nah, they won't like me because I'm a know-it-all. Yeah, but in my defense, I'm a know-it-all because I know it all. What do you want from me? What do you want me to do? He who knows the most to say the least. Yeah, who said that? Probably some guy who doesn't know as much as he thinks he does. Either that or he's just talking to hear himself talk. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I fully support it. Stay humble. That's not what it means. That's not necessarily what it means. Humble yourself. Take some credit for the work that you've done. Own it. Yeah, I fucking did it. Fine. God and I did it together. Chose me because I was the most apt for the job. Chose. We were together from the very beginning. There was never a choosing. Always seems like a choice at first. Once you look back in hindsight, you realize the choice was already made long before. It just was. It just was. With that. It's just an attempt to see if it'll work. It's an experiment. Hey, let's see if we can tell the story in reverse. The whole thing's going backwards. It looks like it's moving forwards. The trick is you gotta step outside of time. You gotta be outside of time. That's hard. Especially when there's nothing but time everywhere. Yeah, but let that also be a lesson that there's more than enough time. More than enough time because it doesn't ever run out. Time literally never runs out. Your time's about to run out, motherfucker. You keep on flapping your lips like this. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay, let's see what happens. Could be right, could be wrong. What is it? What time is it? Another cup of coffee. It's 2 o'clock. Somebody wants to buy me coffee. Good kind. Gets me all fucking anxious. Expensive gourmet shit. That's the stuff I drink. Can't stand this cheap shit. Tastes like garbage. French roast, Colombian. I think I need some Death Wish. I need some Catfight. Crimson roast. I need coffee with witty names. Finish that book today. It's almost done. It's only a page and a half left. Oh, page and a quarter, technically. Or maybe a page. 2 sides of 1 page. 2 sides of 1 page. Plus a little bit extra. That'd be great if there was nobody home. Why? I don't know. Because I like being alone. I like having space to breathe out. It's a goddamn full house. It's not a full house. Just enough. Squirrel? Thank you. Kim? Squirrel girl? Oh, thank you. What do you want to buy, maybe? Take me to Chinese? Then I'll be your friend. I'll be your friend. Be your friend. And you take me out for food. I don't give a fuck about what you gotta say. Weight of my heart, my stomach.